Hey boys and girls, and welcome to Fantastic Friday. Now today, my friends, we are going to be talking about the 10 frame. Now we talked about the 5 frame before, and if you remember, it was like half of a 10 frame, and it just had the 5 that went across the top. Now on a 10 frame, it has 5 across the top and 5 across the bottom, and we all know that 5 plus 5 is 10. That's right. Well, let's go over the numbers in the 10 frame very quickly. So if I use my bingo dabber and I put 1 dot, you would say that's 1. 1 more than 1 is 2. 1 more than 2 is 3. 1 more than 3 is 4. 1 more than 4 is 5. Now that was like our 5 frame, and it's the same as the 10 frame. When you see the whole top line filled up, you automatically know that there's 5. Now let's keep going. 1 more than 5 is 6. 1 more than 6 is 7. 1 more than 7 is 8. 1 more than 8 is 9. And 1 more than 9 is 10. Now take a look at our 10 frame. When all the top line is filled up, we know that's 5. But when all the top line and the bottom line is filled up, we know that there's 10. Now, I have a little game for us to play today using a 10 frame and a deck of cards. Now what I've done is in the deck of cards, I took out the jacks, the kings, the queens, and the aces and the jokers, and I just have the number cards in there. So there's like the 4, 7, 5, so just the regular numbers. Now you're going to need a clean 10 frame to do this. You could even draw a 10 frame on a piece of paper, and you can do multiple 10 frames on a piece of paper to make it even easier for yourself. Or you could get some tape and you could make a 10 frame using tape on your carpet. And instead of using bingo dabbers, you could use toys if you wanted to. But today, for the sake of our video, I photocopied some 10 frames and I have my bingo dabbers just to show us how to play. Alright, so I'm going to show you once. So you shuffle up your cards and then you draw the top card. And what is that number? That's right, it's the number 3. So what you do is you take your bingo dabber and you put 3 dots in your 10 frame. 1, 2, 3. Now, to make sure that you keep track of all your dots, write the number 3 underneath it or on a blank piece of paper. So we have 3 blue dots. And now we're going to add up and find out how many other dots it takes to make 10. So I have a different color bingo dabber, just so it's easy to compare the difference in numbers. So we have 3 blue dots, and let's see how many red dots it takes to make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow! So we have 3 blue dots plus 7 red dots equal how many dots all together? That's right, it's 10. Fantastic, boys and girls. Let's play that again. Now, this time, I'm going to see if I can get a helper to come help me play the game. Now, Mason, would you like to help me play the game?
Yeah.
All right, come on up. Don't fall. Okay, so here we have our 10 frame. Come on over, Mason. Now what I want you to do, I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and you pick the card that's on the top, and show the boys and girls, show the camera, what is that number?
5.
It's the number 5. So now, Mason, what you're going to do, take our blue bingo dabber, and how many dots are you going to put in our 10 frame?
5.
That's right. So go ahead, start at the top, count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good. So he put 5 dots. So I'm going to write the number 5 at the bottom. 5 blue dots. Now, Mason, how many red dots will it take to fill in our 10 frame? If we have 5 blue dots, how many red dots to make 10? Do you know?
5.
It will be 5, but let's show the boys and girls how many more. So go ahead, fill in the rest and count with me. 1.
1.
It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic! So now we have 5 blue dots plus how many red dots, Mason?
5.
There we go. So 5 blue dots and 5 red dots. And we all know that 5 plus 5 is 10. There we go. And now, boys and girls, you can play that game over and over again and see how many different combinations it would take to make 10. So if you took and drew the number 8 and you put 8 dots, how many more dots would make 10? That's a tricky one. Now, boys and girls, that's a really fun game to play, and we would love to hear stories about your adventures playing our 10-frame card game. All right, boys and girls, it is time to go. It is Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. And Mason, say bye to everybody.
Bye.